being addressed by our legal officers.
Ano niya? Yung hospital ba dapat magbigay ng 20% discount?
Doon.
Yes, sir.
Doon siya.
Libre ba sila sa bati? During the ano, payagin. Hindi nga, pero isa na sila for perpetually including the schools. Retroactive pa nga eh. Hindi, oh. Kasahin mo yung batas. Apartment 2452. Buti wala itong pangalan. Ano nangyari dito? May discount ba ang apartment? NCSC. May malapit na tayo matapos. Oh. May...
Sir,
Ako wala akong meron.
Sir, I'm just waiting for our legal officer, sir. He's just in the parking area, sir. He's the one who handles this.
PWD. Libre. May discount ba ang ano? Apartment?
Saksakan niya.
As far as we know, sir, they are not giving discounts because discounts for senior citizens are for it's not for foods and other stuff.
It's not in the law. Oh, it's not in the law.
It's only for utilities, sir.
For
Utilities, sir.
doon, gusto ko mabuhay kayo hanggang 120. SM Supermarket, pumunta na dito. Grab Food, pumunta. KFC, pumunta. May recognize Congressman Dave D. Corvera of the Second District of Busan del Norte. Thank you very much, sir. Ang dating hindi pupunta dito, Jollibee, tsaka McDonald's, hindi tayo makatapos. Grab Food, SM Supermarket, pumunta. Cristela Restaurant, naayos ba ito? Huwag na, anonymous ang nag-complain. DGP General. Akala mo, basta na lang ito. Pananagutin ko kayo. I was the first chairman of oversight. I will go through this line by line and I'm telling you, I will not stop. If you think you just submitted the paper, you did. You submitted an existential concern. Sige. McDonald, hindi po pupunta. Cristeta, ito McDonald, padala mo na ito ng
Your Honor, would like to respectfully make a manifestation.
Are you McDonald's?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I would have asked for a subpoena. Anyway, now, yes, sir. Do you give discounts?
Well, first of all, Your Honor, good morning, and on behalf of our President and CEO, Mr. Kenneth Yan, and our Managing Director, Ms. Margaret Torres, we'd like to thank you for inviting us to be resource persons in this committee. Unfortunately, they are abroad, so they sent us. I'm Attorney Choi, I'm the Public Affairs Manager. We also have our channels, in charge with our marketing channels, Mr. Ronald Manzo. And as for your first question, Your Honor, Sir Ron, I'd like to submit to my colleague on the computation.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yeah.
Alright, good morning everyone. So, since 2010, McDonald's is compliant in terms of SCEP-WD. So, in terms of computation, for the meals, no, different computation but for a basic meal, like a cheeseburger meal, we divide will be less than 12% and less than 20%. So, it's comparable.
Usual one
Yes.
divided by 1.2
Yes.
times 0.2.
Yes. So dependent on the number of
Mga church
orders.
to.
Equally.
Hindi ko na-experience.
Meron.
Ba't wala pa kayo McDonald's?
Pwede siguro.
Legal soon, sir.
Kailan?
Well, it's part of the package.
Ay, yung Pakisag.
We'll get back to you on that.
Ano?
We'll get back to you on that. Specifically for that.
So itong mga McDonald's, okay na, magbibigay sila. Okay lang, tingnan mo, oh. Ang dali-dali lang, McDonald's, puro McDonald's. Eastwood, Mill, Mall, Parking.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
good morning, sir. Gregory Kapakanan from Jordan Fiscal Commission. You mentioned your meeting right.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, on behalf of the company and the President and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Ernesto Palmento, thank you very much for inviting me. Sir, Jollibee as a policy also provide discounts to senior citizens and PWDs. In 2023, I believe we had hundreds of thousands of transactions over 3,000 stores nationwide. And
Ibig sabihin, mas marami kayo kaysa
hindi na. And for 2023, I think we only had little over 500 complaints in terms of SCs and PWD discounts. So ratio-wise,
So
we are very high.
so yung concerns were addressed.
So the concerns were addressed and are being addressed, and a lot of them actually pertain to queries in relation to how we arrive at the discounts in favor of SCs and PWD.
When did you conduct it? 200 divided.
Actually, similar to McDonald's process, we divide the transaction amount by 1.1 to arrive at the transaction
So you divided
amount.
first by the number of citizens.
Sir, we divided first, correct, by the number of persons in the group.
Yes.
And then the transaction value per person, we divided by 1.1 to arrive at the transaction value per person net of that. And then from that figure, we also multiply that by 0.2 to determine the appropriate discount for SCs and for PDPs. And then that sum, the VAT deductible and the SC or PW deductible, that is applied on a per beneficiary basis, which the total amount of which is subtracted from the transaction amount of the groups.
Nandun ba sa pindukan?
Nandun po sa POS machine, sir.
Balik mo sa
Kasi
umpisa.
nasa POS.
Mga
Yes, Your
ka
Honor. Can we find the POS?
Wala yan po sir.
Nakatagilid
Sige
doon.
lang.
Ano ngayon, bumalik yan. Bumalik yan po sir.
Customers per order.
Bumalik yan po sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for the question. For dine-in,
Patay yung gagawin mo.
it's easily verifiable. Because the cashier or the people at the store can determine the number of
Oo,
persons,
sa Facebook.
which will be the denominator in terms of computing the transaction value per person.
Sorry, usually it's just one person who makes the order on behalf of a group, right?
Yes, ma'am. Pero sa table, but over at the table, the waiters can count. So you know actually the number of persons who will be partaking or sharing the food.
No, but when you do the transaction, one order anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
But then the waiter does the counting after the transaction?
Ma'am, when the bill is paid, actually. So in between commencing consuming the food and before paying the bill, the people in the store can actually determine the number of consumers per order.
Kasi Mr. Chair, pag-order mo, walang pakialam yung waiter. Even for the chair, for the tables, wala sila. Hanap ka. So, ang ginagawa, bayad ka muna, saka ka papakuha. Yes. That's not true.
Sir, if I may, pagbayad ko, tatanong din naman po kung ilan yung kakain eh. So,
Sir,
nakukuha ko
kung gusto mo sir, kakain tayo ngayon. Ako maglibre sa'yo.
We're here to solve this.
Sir, that's not, I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, but I'm just telling what is happening on the ground. Wala akong ginagawa yung cashier to ask questions kung ilan kayo. Especially if nakapila ang para mataas yung pila. Anyway,
So we can
Yes, madalas ko order sa McDonald's at Jollibee, so I know exactly how the transaction works, and I was never asked. It's not a routine question. So, kaya ko tinatanong, binibilan niyo ba yung drinks? Kasi ako, hindi ako nag-order ng drink. So kaya ko tinatanong, paano niyo din-determine?
Ma'am, it depends po. If the channel is, if the consumption is off-premise, meaning
Hindi,
it's,
ito muna tayo sa usual. Kasi fast food yun di ba? So, pupunta ka sa counter, mag-order ka, magbabayad ka, saka pupunin yung order mo, saka ka maghahanap ng mesa, uupo ka, kakain ka. At never ka makikialaman ng server. In fact, ikaw nga gusto mo magtatago ng sarili mo. That's the usual fast food experience na alam ko. So, hindi ko po alam yung sinasabi ninyo na may pupuntang waiter at bibilangin ko ang tao na nandun sa mesa. So, ewan ko po, attorney, kung kayo po ay nakakain na sa sarili ninyong restaurant.
grabe ka. Sa mga
Kasi dati parang sa iba, corporations and regulatory, di ba? Mapakabahin siya sa dati.
May nag-wifi. Ano yun? Dito o smart? Globe.
Kasi,
Globe dito.
no, hindi, pero regardless, it's a question that we will also ask McDonald's.
let's give it a chance.
Dito
You
yung
can freely answer.
Okay. Wait lang mag-akin.
So, what
sir, the number of people who consume is actually determined by, ma'am, I would,
Eh, ang wifi pa tayo.
there may be some nuances in terms of validating, but in terms of dining, the number of the transaction and value proposals is actually low.
Mr. Chair, simple lang ang tanong ko. Meron po bang routine na tanong? Kasi sa pagkakaalam ko, sa talas kong pagpunta sa McDonald's, walang routine na tanong eh. Ilan po ba ang customer? Meron po ba senior?
na yung dalawang
May senior po ba? Meron. Di ba, yun naman dapat ang tanong. May senior po ba? At kung meron, ilan po ba ang customer? Yun lang naman ito. Tapos nandun na, take more than 20 seconds, di ba?
I think Chicken Joe needs help from Chicken McDonald's.
Your Honor, I think the protocol with regard to that, as per our operations, it would be the number of meals ordered. Because per meal or per item has a corresponding serving size.
Hindi ba na doon sa
But there's such a thing as a la carte. Kasi
Yes.
you have a choice, a la carte or meal. So,
Just alam na sa'yo mo.
Your Honor, my colleague from McDonald's would like to.
Yeah, for a la carte orders, we follow the DMC wherein we can identify the pay and pay side dish, the extra dish, and the
you're trying to confuse us eh. We're just asking for the general rule.
Yes. So for a la carte orders, the general rule is to
Okay, balik tayo dun sa tanong. Yes or no lang po. Ano po yung routine to determine kung nag-a-avail to ba ang customer ng senior citizen discount? And if yes, paano niyo po nalalaman yung number of customers? Kasi dun sa formula, importante malaman yung number of customers sa bawat formula.
Depende po sa permutations namin. Kung malaki
Can you use the mic?
different permutations kasi different scenario, meaning how many persons can order and present the ID. So, ganun po siya. If it's a group meal, like for example, they ordered for a 6-piece McShare, and one ID is only presented. Since the 6-piece McShare is good for 3, with the credit, like, give the discount to one ID. So basically, it depends on how many IDs presented.
So in short, so if I order and I present 3 IDs, the assumption is there are 3 seniors in my group and there are only 3 total customers in my group. 100% ganon?
Yes.
So ang denominator 3 kagad.
The percentage,
So kahit na 6 talaga kami sa group,
but there's only 3 IDs presented. It will be
so ang
given this
denominator is 86.
Yes.
Kasi di ba usually, so
Yes. So the ID presented, which is to provide them the discount. So we give discounts to the 3 of the 6.
Okay, so may I first recognize Writers Stars Congress. And the next one,
Mr. Chair, sorry maybe ask Johnny if they do the same.
I just recognize Congresswoman Isabel Maria Zamora. Jollibee answers then.
Sir, this validating right now exactly validate how actually Mr. Chair, yes, 1 minute only. We ask the Comsec to recognize first all those.
Actually, I'm about to.
I'm sorry.
For this, according to this, please, we need to identify the resource. Comsec, please recognize the resource persons.
Thank you, Your Honors. From the BIR, we have Attorney Juan Uy. From NDRC, we have Mr. Donald Zobo and Mr. Robert Renmao. From DTI, we have Director Marcos Valdez. From DUH, we have Director Hernan. From DSWD, we have Ms. Daisy May Caber and Attorney Mark Anthony. He is the first line.
Hirapan tayo bumalik.
From Dole, we have Ms. Jess Sumalino.
Makasaban
From
signal.
DPWH, we have Attorney John
Sunod ang grupo.
Alexander Leverol. From KICT, we have Mr. Ricky Hernandez and also Engineer MC Neil Adan. From MMDA, we have Chairperson Attorney Joseph Saludixo. From the National Commission of Senior Citizens, we have Acting Executive Director Emmanuel Baez. From National Council on Disability Affairs, we have Attorney Riel Rizal Ramos. From Persons with Disability Affairs Office of Quezon City, we have Ms. Deborah Dacanay. From PhilHealth, we have Vice President Dr. Bernadette Rico. From the Drugstore Association of the Philippines, we have President Vicente Briones. From Philippine Retailers Association, we have President Roberto Claudio. From PRA, we also have Director Attorney Paul Santos. From Jollibee Foods Corporation, we have Attorney Raul Academia. From Golden Arches Development Corporation or McDonald's, we have Mr. Ronaldo Manso Jr. and Attorney Jose Gabriel Petrache. From Angkas, we have Attorney Carlo Cauro Castro. From Anytime Fitness, we have Senior Vice President Mary Ann Constantino. From Bustans, we have Ms. Joanne Copua. From Philippine Amalgamated Supermarkets Association, we have President Stephen Pua. Sir, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. So with that, I think,
6 ngayon. 6 ngayon. Anong date na yun?
alam mo, ayaw ka masayangin yung mga oras ko. The chair discharges Jollibee and McDonald's.
Chair,
So they
are you
can,
going to discharge siya na?
yeah, because they have work to do.
Attorney Raul does not answer.
Please, if he promised he will write in writing.
But Mr. Chair, before,
Okay, you can interrogate him.
Ma'am, with the process of validating this office for dining transactions, what is the exact mode by which we are able to validate the number of consumers who will be partaking of it? And then we will revert during the hearing or after the hearing in writing as to
So you stay. Can you stay?
Yes.
Just
Yes.
2 points, Mr.
Kasi
Chair.
we usually let them go para they can do their job.
Just 2 points lang po. Kasi Mr. Chair, it's very unlikely that the senior will be the one to order. Kasi sa fast food,
Magdadaya-daya.
hindi po, usually, yung batang kasama ng senior ang mag-order at pumila. So, sana naman po, merong routine na yung may senior po ba nakasama. And then,
Yung kaibigan na pinag-namin.
hindi, I mean kasi, para malaman kung mag-a-avail at kung ilan. Para kumbaga ma-facilitate yung pag-avail. Yun na po, or maybe there's a sign sa harap na kung may senior, i-prepare na yung ID para mabilis yung transaction. And at the same time, number 2, sa tingin ko, dun sa sabi ng formula sa atin na i-divide by the number of total customers in the group, parang hindi rin naman yata tama na yung number of IDs. Kasi kung let's say 10 kayo sa group, tapos isa lang yung senior, eh parang hindi rin naman yata tama yung pag-implement itong sinasabi ng McDonald's, di ba?
Pakisagot nga mo.
Di ba? So, siguro kinakabahan kayo, pero, di ba? Kasi, di ba, malulunti kayo naman. At baka ma-abuse din yung sistema natin, di ba? So, sana, ang sa amin lang is, para sa seniors, ma-facilitate ang pag-avail, but at the same time, ayusin ninyo ang pag-implement. Yun lang naman eh, di ba? Para fair sa lahat.
Yes, Magdo. Pero hindi ako masarap ang McFlurry.
Since only one ID is presented out of the 10 people, we only provide discount to that one person that presented the ID.
1 divided by 10. Hindi yung sinasabi ninyo kanina na 1 divided by 1. Yun ang pagkasabi ninyo kanina eh, di ba? So, that's why ang tanong ko is, kailangan ninyo malaman kung ilan yung total number. Eh sa ngayon, hindi nga paliwanag kung paano nyo pinipilang yung total number of customers nyo. In other words, hindi maayos, Mr. Chair, unfortunately, ang pag-i-implement ng pag-avail ng senior discounts. Pasensya na po, but that's how I view it.
As shared, there are different permutations like depending on the situation we're in. If it's a separate meal per the 10 persons, so we give discount to the specific meal of the senior citizen. But if the permutation is a group meal,
Mr. Chair, just let us know ano yung assumption doon. So, kung bibilangin niyo ba yung, as I said, it could be, we assume that the number of drinks is approximately the number of people. And anyway, it could be as simple as that. But at least, if you tell us that there's an attempt to count the number of people in the group, and there's an attempt to count the number of seniors in the group, at the very least, kumbaga, at least, na-assure kami na merong effort sa pagpapa-implement itong batas natin. Pero kung ganyan ang pagsagot ninyo, kinakabahan kami na baka wala. So yun lang po. Kaya sana po, ayusin niyo po sana ang pagsasagot ninyo at sana po ibalik niyo na po ang match of learning.
Ano sinabi na?
Kasi yung match of learning,
Saka chicken fillet.
Pasir po ng aming
May McDo app only recognizes one PWD or one SC. Please call NCTA. May issue daw sa McDo.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, honorable representatives. So I would like to take this opportunity that we have both McDo and Jollibee here and perhaps also the other private establishments. One report we've received a number of times is with regard to the ID. So na-mention na rin ng McDo kanina yung ID, right? Perhaps this is something you can easily address by adjusting the system. We've been receiving reports, for example, so there's this mother Three of her children have disabilities. They all have autism. Now, her concern with the app is that when she orders, the app would only recognize one PWD ID. However, that means her concern is that if she has to order 3 times, then she would have to pay delivery fees 3 times also. And parang magulo rin na iba-iba pa yung order. So it's a simple request. Perhaps if you can adjust your online system to take into account if someone who's ordering has multiple IDs. Because as raised by the good congresswoman people, sometimes in the family there are more than one entitled to the discount. So that's one thing we wanted to raise.
Your Honor, yes, would like to respectfully make a manifestation with regard to the information that was divulged. That complaint was actually raised to us through our customer care, and that we've actually done the extra mile with regard to providing this mother with the service that she requested. Yes po. Yes po, Your Honor. In the JMC 01-2022 with the DTI, DSWD, NCSC, NCBA, DOH, DILG, and BIR, Section 6.3 provides that for multiple senior citizens or PWDs in a single transaction, the customer should inform the merchant of such fact, and for the establishment or for the merchant to grant the additional individual privilege. Your Honor, with regard to that particular complaint, that mother, what we've done is that our store would call the mother and ask her if she will be availing more than, or if she will be using more than one PWD IDs. She usually just notes it in our McDelivery app that I will be using more than one ID, and then that's where we call her, and then we apply, we adjust the discount for 3 people. So I'd like to believe that we are compliant with what the JMC provides with regard to multiple IDs in single transactions.
You're not okay, MCD?
No, we appreciate the action taken. However, our recommendation or request is that if that can be embedded in the system itself, because for example, it's typical that you will have to do the same process to each and every complainant. Whereas if there is a provision in the system, or like for example in the app that you can key in like all these IDs, then they wouldn't have to complain in the first place. So it's just a recommendation.
Your Honor, a further manifestation, please. What I mentioned earlier was merely an interim solution being introduced by McDonald's, just so we could provide the service. However, our marketing channels, as is led by Mr. Ronald Manzo, my colleague right here, they're already formulating an digital algorithm with regard to the improving of the McDelivery app, so that a family discount or multiple IDs in a single transaction can be used in an automated manner. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I think that puts it to rest. Can you just, write us just exactly how you do it? Paki-describe lang yung process. Paki na ikaw.
Yes, Your Honor.
You want to say it? Yes.
Gumagana rin ang
Mr. Pabayan.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair. Just a query, Mr. Chair, with respect to the implementation dito po sa 20% discount dito sa PWD at the same time sa senior citizens. I'm just wondering kasi di po ba required po palagi yung ID? So is that wala po bang exception yan? Wala po bang tinatawag na face value, Mr. Chair? Kasi maraming beses, kitang-kita mo naman na talaga na senior. Hindi mo may kakaila na senior. Wala po bang little consideration? Kailangan pang hanapin talaga na ID, mag-present ka ng ID mo. Kita-kita mo ng ugot-ugot. More than what you're actually requiring. Kahit hindi mo kailangan ng ID, ang tawag mo dyan sa batas, res ipsa loquitur. You don't even have to prove it dahil kita mo na talaga. Pero, ang tanong ko, wala po bang little consideration in the implementation of this particular requirement na dapat may present siyang ID sa'yo?
I think we will, there are, how many, do you want to answer that question?
Hindi na lang po tayo, Sir Chair. Pero yung Mami, di ba ba? Kitang-kita mo na talaga na, pero sasabihin mo most likely no senior citizen, ay nakalimutan
We will
mo.
consider that in that PWG. Some kind of agreement for senior. Pero problema ko dyan sa iyo, ano, it is your duty
No, Mr. Chair, for example, dito
to
ba?
bring your ID.
Lalo na pag mga senior, medyo makakalimutin na, di po ba? Given naman po yun. Hindi lahat. But there are instances, sorry, hindi naman po receive sa locator po, Chair, kasi hindi po pa po kayo, senior.
Senior.
Pero hindi lata. Opo, so, may mga iba po, medyo nakakalimutan. Kaya pagdating po doon, sasabihin po nila, ay, sorry, pero kitang-kita mo talaga. No questions asked, total and code. Except that, wala siya ID. Ang tanong, wala po bang little consideration in those instances?
Yes.
I think kasi din yung number. Siguro.
Okay, so we put that to rest.
Ano po doon? How do we address
We
it?
will PWG to address that. Say we cannot have 40 people answering the question. Is in the law?
Kasi yung batas po
Is it
naman,
in
Mr. Chair,
revised civil code? Does anybody have a law? NCN? Yes.
As chairman of the technical working group, we will consider the suggestion.
maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Jollibee, you can go.
Facebook.
Para wala na sila matanong.
Thank you,
Kung
Your
nandito
Honor.
kayo, tatanungin kayo ng mga leader. Sumagot dito. Academia, after this, can you wait for a newsletter?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Yes, Congressman.
Hindi, isa-isa ko na lang to ha, para hindi ako masyado ano. One by one, hindi naman sa nag-ano. Carpool, TGP, parking. Kasama ba? No. So it's for you if you want to put it. Edna's cake class. Kawawa
Hindi
na.
makakapasok.
She's not here.
Light ito eh.
Kensa Bakery.
Light tira.
Ayun, sulat ka na. Taste of Joy Branch. Ito.
Light tira.
What is
Lagi naman
joy?
ginaganyan.
Now you taste it. It's a restaurant.
Ay, ito yun.
It's in South Mount. Patient care, medical health services, Morning Carl Beauty.
Dumadami ba't nakapunta sa
Is that subject to 20%? NCSC?
Bakit din?
Ikaw nila? Ikaw ba?
If it falls under unemployment services, it is considered, sir.
Like,
And by the way, sir, if I may call our lawyer is now here. If I may call Attorney Alba to answer.
it's okay, you're there. Dermatology, subject to 20%. Like gluta.
Nakadalawa to, wala
Gluta,
nang viewers.
subject to 20%.
No, sir, I think gluta is not part of the
Hemotel. Hemotel.
Paano ba't nare-restrict ka na?
Hemotel. Pinky Power, Bukidno.
Dito lang kasi.
New Venture Shell Station. 5% discount to. Shell
in case of motel, sir, it is considered as a service and it is part of the 20% discount.
So it's part. So motels are part. May mga matatanda ko.
Grabe talaga siya.
Oo, kailangan ipakulong.
Meron yung mga
Joke lang.
nag-vacation nila.
Okay, Shell Station. Is that part? Shell Station. Can you answer that? Ito yung babae. Shell station, is that part of the law? Ikaw, ikaw magaling. Oo,
I'm sorry, Your Honor. No po, Your Honor. It's not.
so Shell station is the law. Alright. Benelco. Ano ito? Electrico, subject to discount.
Sir, it is part of the 5% discount.
Okay, maraming nakikinig sa atin. So, maganda yung nalaman nila. Doghouse Cafe, focus naman ito. Restaurant, subject to 20 ba yan?
Subject to 20%, sir.
Bollywood Restaurant, Alona Panglao, Sama,
Subject to 20%, sir.
Mercury Drugs,
Yung wifi kasi hindi pwede.
Mercury Drugs,
Sa wifi
Mercury
yan.
Drugs.
Sa YouTube ba?
Dito ba sila?
Ang dami pa naman na. Ilan yung viewers ko kanina?
Sandaan.
So, doon na lang sa TWG.
Gumamit pa talaga ng isang daan.
Max Restaurant. Yung Max ba? TWG ni siya. Waying Restaurant. Chow King.
YouTube ba yan?
Oy, Jollibee sa ito.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm not aware of that particular incident.
So, you're denying Chow King. How dare you?
But we will, sir, but we will, we could be kindly furnishing the details of that particular.
Ay, wala na yung salt and pepper. So, that's my biggest complaint.
Sir, we will ask our store operation.
Oo, yun lang yung content ko dyan eh. The Fortuna Bake Shop. Akala niyo makakalusot kayo? Ako is kapansitan ng chicken. Handdogs, okay na to. Mercury Drug, okay na to. Kung hanapin mo, Government Hospital of North Sugaran. Anong tawag dito? Uy, NCSC. Anong problema?
Sir, the inquiry is merely for the policy of the hospitals related to discounts.
Ano yan, discount after filler, before filler? You discount first, then filler later?
After fill up, sir.
Ano yan ba yun? Ibang makakatipid ang filler. Filler, are you here? Where do you apply the discount? Before or after?
Good morning, Mr. Chair.
Yes, ma'am.
Yung PhilHealth po, yung ano po, yung senior citizen, ina-apply po siya after ng VAT exemption ng 12% and 20% ng senior citizen, saka lang po i-apply yung PhilHealth. So third pa po yung PhilHealth.
O, ikaw nga, sagutin mo yan. Iba yung pinagsasabi mo. Tama ba yan? Akala ko, tali-talino mo.
Diba, Mr. Chair, we have these rates.
Talk to her.
We have these rates for PhilHealth, diba? So, hindi ba parang information ko dapat after you get
Yung
out?
ginagawa nila, total bill, less 12%. Alam mo, i-divide nyo, isa lang naman may sakit. Less 20%, less bill. Ganun ba yun?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
I think you have to change that. It should be less bond, less SE, less bill.
Mr. Chair,
Hindi
Yes.
mo kasi maintindihan yung PhilHealth eh. Wala naman percentage. Paano na lang gusto nilang discount yun na lang. I-discount nila. So after the 20%.
Can you put that in writing?
Yes.
So we will, how do you want them also? Pakulong din natin dito. Ang tama to. Tapos, SED sa muna. Tama nga. Ang nangyari nga, we have a sample here coming from Bicol. It's obviously wrong. So, your VAT exemption is not, you just compute 12%, it should be divided by 1.12. The SC discount of 20% is applied on the net. And then less PhilHealth benefit after the SC discount. During the PWG, I think we will require PhilHealth to be present. Okay, now what's your name, ma'am? Don't worry.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Dr. Bernadette Ligo from PhilHealth NCR po.
Alright, so. Baliwag. Ito hindi pa ito napapatawa. Greenwich, sa'yo din to, no? Sa'yo din to? Bakit pa kasi lahat yung binili nyo na? Same answer. Okay, Bruno's Barbershop. Ba to? Magkano ba sa Bruno's? 500, 600? 350 lang. Red ribbon. Malapit na ako eh. Nagagalit na kasi yung ComSec ko kasi sumunod ako sa street. May sinubmit eh. BIR will present a computation later. Okay. Holiday Land Restaurant. You think you really escape this? No. Ocean Jet Life and Shipping is not subject. Miss, naman talino? Ocean Jet. Transportation, obviously.
Transportation, it should be, sir, under transportation, 20% discount.
Alright, thank you. Light Shipping Corporation. Chunghua Hospital. Hospital, subject also.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. GP set. Everything but cheese. SM Fairview Branch. Kung everything but cheese, hindi. Ano to? BPI. Ano mo problema nito sa BPI? Credit card. Annual dues for senior citizen. May ka nang bani?
Sir?
Yes.
Credit cards, for persons with disabilities, no discount on annual dues, but I could not speak for RA 9994 for senior citizens.
Bakit?
Sir, sa PWD po ako. Sir, not all provisions are similar. Actually, the other thing I wanted to note a while ago with regards
No, we will integrate. We will have a comprehensive integrated. Sino ba yung SK? Ikaw?
As far as the RA 9994 is concerned, annual dues as considered as membership is not part of the benefits for the two senior citizens.
Sa?
For annual dues or membership fees for the credit cards, not included, sir.
Pautangin pa ba kayo? Baka mamatay na kayo bukas. Joke lang.
Chairman, Chief, I should pay my service.
Sige. Papag-uusapan natin yung Grab. Already answered very well. Cafe branch. Sa'yo na naman to. Binenta mo na ba to?
It's no longer part of the joining store.
Alright. Malapit na. One page. Shoppers Supermart. Tagbilar. Dami nito. Okay. 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, subject pa. Uy, 11 ang 7-Eleven ko.
Sir,
Subject,
Same applications, like when you buy from the grocery. So if they are basic or prime commodities as listed sa list po ng BPI.
Makukulong ba ako kung hindi nagbigay yung... Actually, I will open one... What?
Well, sir,
5%, tapos 1,000.
5% po.
Tapos 1,300.
Yes po.
Okay, I better make sure. Nathaniel, buko salad, isang 20%. Like that. French bake, is that yours? Hoy, Yanbi. Kaya nga pinapalis ko na kayo eh. Ayaw niyong malis eh. Is that yours? French baker?
No, sir.
Health services, obviously. Fat Boys Pizza. Royal Kitchen Seafood, obviously. Robinson Rason, Shamwise. Halos lahat dito. Small Carinderia. Ano to? Subject niya ba to? Less than 100,000 naman to eh.
Sir, I believe that's from the list of MCS, not
Dance Buffet Restaurant. Emergency Department of Adventist Medical Center, Manila. Nasagot niyo ba to, NCSC?
They are all replied, sir.
Replied
And after the fund, sir, by our lawyers.
Regis Kitchenet, Herbalife, Grab, Macdo, Makati Med. Okay, last page, Makati Med. Alright, Macdo again. But I still like her. Don't worry. Your McFlurry and your ano. And last one, Himlayang Filipino Memorial. Oh, see ha, last page na talaga. Wala na.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
how about yung mga GCash service fees?
I don't know. Bahala ka dun. Huh? We will call them on the PWG side. There's a PWG. This girl is, these two girls are inside this. Okay, so,
Mr. Chair, sorry, just, earlier we were talking about PhilHealth. I just did some quick computations. The system of PhilHealth is more beneficial
to
to
the
seniors. Yeah, so meaning it's
retain.
better to subtract first the senior citizen discount, then PhilHealth.
Ang problema, di ba, yung pag-divide niya ng 12%. Hindi niya dinivide by 1.1. Pero okay na nga, yung 12% is higher. Okay, retain na lang.
And then yung question po, Mr. Chair, on the haircut. Ang problema dun sa if you set a
Is
floor,
Rocky around? No, not line. Okay, now may I call on the honorable... Yes, sir.
Mr. Chair, if I may, this is just a personal experience.
Siyempre, dami mo experience.
I may be allowed, last Saturday, my wife went to one of the grocery stores here. I'll specifically mention SM Supermarket, Fairview. So, we got a lot of stuff for our personal consumption, and the total bill was something like 16,000. So, ako nakapila because she was answering her phone. And when I was about to pay, I asked the cashier, magkano bang binigay na discount? Sabi niya 65 pesos. Regardless of the amount, it's only 65 pesos per week. So I told her, sabi ko, Miss, under the dapat may discount. Pero that's the management instruction. So I want to know, ano bang stand ng Wala tayong SM representative dito? Wala ho? 65 pesos. In spite na malaki yung binayaran, 60,000 pesos for the basic commodities, food, chicken, the meat, the rice, and so on and so forth.
NCSC?
Hanapan ka pa ng booking. Ano yung, that's my personal experience last Saturday, and the first time akong sumama.
Sir, if we may refer to a joint DTIDA administrative order number 10-02, series of 2010, under section 3 discount, every senior citizen should enjoy a special discount of 5% of the regular retail price without exemption from the value-added tax of basic necessities and prime commodities listed under section 2A and B of this order. The total amount of said purchase shall not exceed the amount of 1,300 per calendar week without carryover of the unused amount. And then if we deduct the tax plus deduction of the 20%, that would only mean 65 pesos per week, sir.
Okay. So, I think we have to repeal the law. Paano yan? That's an administrative order. So, paano yan? Who will prevail? The law or the AO? Mr. NCSP.
Government plus government.
Administrative order as against the law. You don't have the law-making power.
So 65 pesos.
So I believe that would be a great consideration for the committee to look into. Especially the 1,300. The law was created 2010. Even the department order was promulgated 2010, and it's already 2024. Perhaps it's high time to review the such provisions.
Regardless, work. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, now I record.
Sir, pwede mag-comment lang.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Honestly, Mr. Chair, yung binabanggit po nila, it's just an administrative order. Hindi naman natin kailangan ng batas mo baguhin yung batas para lang po ayusin po nila yung administrative order. So, ang problema, ang concern ko po kasi, Mr. Chair, itinuturo nila ngayon, kailangan baguhin, magkaroon ng technical working group, meeting para niyan. And in fact, they can anytime change it in order to make sure na yung administrative order is consistent with the intent of the law. Hindi ko maintindihan bakit kailangan lang ituro yung committee, kailangan lang ituro yung batas.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, you are Congressman.
I think, Mr. Chair, the law provides 5%. Tapos yung dalawang DTI yata at isang DA tasked by the law to promulgate yung rules and limitation. Kaya yun. And in fact, I filed a bill spending in the committee to increase the 5% to 8%. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Then, may review na after 3 years. Kasi yung batas walang review. Kaya 2010 pa yung pinaka-latest na discount natin.
Mr. Chair.
Taas na lang natin yung 1,300.
Yes, precisely. Pero hindi mo alam. Kailangan po ng batas kasi nag-peg po sila ng 1,300 eh. Pero sino nag-peg po doon? Sila din. At anytime they can change it. Even right now, pwede po nilang baguhin po yung increase the particular amount. Mr. Chair.
okay, to put some order lang, kasi we will come across. Anyway, can I listen? Are you my classmate?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Alright.
Way back. Mr. Chair, just to clarify, good Congressman, no? 65 pesos po is 5% of 1,300 pesos, which is the maximum. That's why they mentioned, because we're thinking of 1,003. Tapos biglang 65, parang liit, di ba? But that's 5% of 1,003 po. I mean, kaya po yun ang mga banggit ko sa inyo.
Mr. Chair, that's correct. Because I was not aware of the AO. I was relying on the law. So my question now is, sino mag-prevail? Ang law ba or ang administrative order? And they can change that anytime, according to Congressman Salo.
And also, if I may add, that's for PNPCs, no? Basically says this in private. That's why may pila po, kaya may patagal po pa citizen lane, kasi nga, kailangan i-sort, no? And then may maximum. Kasi nga, ang control doon is the fact that someone might start a syndicate, if walang limit, and you can buy as much as you want, you can get as many, hire as many senior citizens and start your business, no? So run someone out of business po. I mean, I think that was one of the safeguard po, why that was ratified.
There she starts. Now, at this point, thank you very much, Mr. Stephen. May I now recognize for the PWD, Congresswoman Isabel Maria Zamora.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. But before we go to the next question, may we get the comments first of all of ANCAS, Attorney Carlo Castro. May we know how you give senior citizens discounts.
Sure. Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning po to our esteemed congressmen and their colleagues. ANCAS is fully compliant din po to all our laws mandating the senior citizen and PWD discounts. Ang unang tanong po siguro is how do we implement this? I can summarize it po into 2 steps. Step 1 po is basically nandun po sa ating website. Meron pong link doon. It's for a one-time registration. I-upload lang po doon yung ating senior citizen or PWD ID. And then may turnaround time po tayo ng 5 days maximum, upon which pending the approval, once approved po, the customer po will get a code that he or she can input po for the rest of the year na po yun. So it's a one-time process lang po. Once you get the code, all your rights po will already incur the discount. The discount po is po 20% po of the total fare. So that's how we implement it. However, Mr. Chair, maybe I should go already to, because we're aware that we received a complaint. No? There are a few complaints po that were lodged in our office. At ang punot dulo po nito, Mr. Chair, again, can be summarized into 2. Number 1 is clerical, meaning meron pong defect doon sa documents or pag-upload ng document. So that's 1. Yung pangalawa po is system error, meaning it's on the tech side po, Mr. Chair and Your Honors. Ibig sabihin po, after a certain threshold, yung bandwidth po ng ating back system, meron pong mga application na hindi lumulusot. For 2023 po, Mr. Chair and Your Honors, we have resolved all of these complaints. But kung meron pa pong mga pending na complaints, especially for this year po, for the balance of 2024, we're more than happy po to respond to the complaints.
Yeah, you can respond. Can you put your apps here?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Opo.
Baka naman yung button for senior citizen nasa health center.
Wala na pala pero palit mo.
On the last page.
Wala na magpalit. Ikaw ba sa akin yung ilong mo doon eh? Oo. Na hindi ka. Oo.
Mr. Chair, while the pastor is setting up, can we ask now
Naka-promote kasi yung
representative of any kind of destination corporate about their
dati po
First of all, thank you for inviting us here and allowing us to address the complaint that was raised to us. Well, for the discount of 10 times, it's actually we are very much compliant. So far, fortunately for our industry, we have a database of our memberships for and so far out of our total membership, we have a total of more than 6,500 discounted membership under senior citizen and PWD. For the discount, we apply the discount mandated in the IRR for senior citizen and disability, which is taking out the 12%, 1/4 of the VAT, and then applying the 20% since you're under restriction, which is under recreation. So that's how we do the discount. Now, I understand that we have a complaint that we received last September from NCBA, and immediately last September 4, we actually responded and addressed that complaint. And for that particular complaint, the person that the complainant actually did not join. The person inquired, and unfortunately was not able to present the PWD ID during that time. So that's the reason why it was not granted. As in the law, you must present the PWD ID to be able to complete the discount. However, we did respond to that, and the decision of the complainant is not to join anymore during that time. So we are not able to grant the discount to that particular person. But so far, that was addressed during that time within the 48 hours required by the service coverage that we implemented anytime it is. If there's a promo for your rates, how do you decide? Thank you for that question. Actually, it's something that I picked up last evening. We actually follow the 2010 IR, which actually says that for discounted promotional price, we don't anymore apply the 20% discount. We apply whichever is higher to the discount. So, for example, if our discount is at 10% discount on the published rate, we do apply the recognized 20% discount. However, if in any event we give a higher discounted promotion, then the discounted promotion, which is higher than the usual senior citizen PWD.
Okay, so this is Angkos.
Yes po, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I'm sharing on the screen po. This is a direct link po. This sa website po natin, you can directly access it. It's very straightforward po, Mr. Chair. Kukunin lang po yung pangalan po nung nag-register. I-upload lang po yung ID and then indicate po yung disability and the expiration date which we will match po with the ID that is uploaded. And then once you click submit po, Mr. Chairman, that will be included in our system. Turnaround time po is 5 days, upon which you will get a one-time code which you can use po for all your rides na po, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chair, I just noticed po dun sa mga nakaraan po nagsalita. I think the key request is really making this user-friendly. Ibig sabihin, very accessible from both the app and the website. Currently po, Mr. Chair, this is accessible sa ating website. So very much noted po, Mr. Chair, that we should put this in the user experience as well in the app itself. So we will make the necessary adjustments po.
Thank you. Ikaw, Chair. You want to recognize?
Madam Chair, I just have a quick question for Angkas. Have there been any reported accidents involving senior citizens?
Wala pa po, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. No accidents involving senior citizens.
Right, so no additional rules when the passenger is a senior citizen?
Additional rules, ma'am, in the sense of we have a dedicated, meron po kaming general hotline, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, but we have a dedicated hotline for escalated cases. These are sexual harassment, complaints of criminal in nature, and those that require immediate medical attention. So those complaints filed through those hotlines po, we have a 24/7 online medical team and an emergency response team po, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, but so far, wala naman incidents.
Wala naman po, Mr. Chair.
additional privileges to PWDs, not state, that are not under our laws, meaning under city ordinances. What are these privileges, and how will these additional benefits be affected if we implement national PWD ID? Maybe start with the Bidao office.
Thank you, Your Honor. In Quezon City, Your Honor, we implemented the full digital registration of persons with disability IDs and senior citizens IDs. We will furnish the committee with our city ordinances. So we have po the QCE Services app where yung aming po mga, not only po the persons with disability ID, but all IDs of Q citizens